Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning into the Medium by Design. This message is from another great public figure, Maya Angelou. And this has been really on my mind for a while to get this one out. And today seems like the right day, so here we go. And here's the beginning opening and my invitation to her. I just discovered Maya Angelou died this morning at 86. How do you love someone so much that you don't even know? This is how I felt about Maya. I did not even know any of her story, her history, her suffering. I only knew the small snippets I saw or read in the news or online. Her quotes were what I knew her by most. Maya, being a fellow Aries, and having the same birthday, I have admired your strength, clarity of communication, and simply the power you exude. To say I would be honored to hear your wisdom almost sounds trivial. Please share with me anything you would like. And you notice how I just open it up. I just want to hear what they want to share. Now I could do questions and answers. I can do that too, but my favorite thing is not to have an agenda when they're speaking to me. Just let them go, let them speak. And so here's what Maya had to share with me and all of you. First, I will begin with gratitude. Gratitude for having lived not only a long life, but to have experienced the fullest gamut I could have imagined. I've loved, I've hated, I felt all levels of human suffering, but also of human triumph. I ran with what I had and felt and took it as far as I could go. I loved it. All of it. The turbulent beginnings, the beautiful child I conceived, and every bump as well as success I got to experience. Of course, the biggest surprise was the notoriety which built up over the years. The many times I spoke to numerous crowds and was given freedom, the freedom to speak and share as I chose in my way. This, I would say, was my biggest success. Freedom of expression, freedom to live as you please, can never be taken for granted, nor given up. We must guard over freedoms like we guard our lives, like we protect our babies. Freedom is the spark that ignites inspiration. Inspiration is the beginning of all creation. All our creations are sacred and part of this, quote, great plan to express. Expressing who we are and what we wish to share in this world can never and should never be stifled or given up on. If you feel the need to share, speak, express, it is solely up to you to make the effort to do so. Sharing of the self is the utmost importance for living. After all, isn't our self really all we've got? My self transformed many times throughout my life, wearing many hats and living many realities. I did get to witness and experience how many people lived. Of course, not only the pain and sorrow, which I would never dwell on too much, because I always knew there was a triumph around the corner. I held that belief, that truth, for all it was worth. Unlike many today, I never sought the spotlight. I only sought to express any way I could, any way I was moved, driven, or inspired. I was inspired much throughout my life. In turn, I met many who were inspired to offer me opportunities. Opportunities to keep my expression alive, to keep my mind alert, to allow me the greatest freedom to be me. There is so much I loved about life, about humanity, and yet I am fully aware where we need work. I know everything will eventually work out, especially if each individual does their part. You must keep reminding and supporting each other to be themselves and share their part. The more we each just be, the better the world can be. There is much more to say and more to come, but for now, just know I am in love and gratitude to all of you for allowing and assisting me to be the most I could. May each and everyone experience that level of love for themselves and know that is exactly as it should be. Be well, be you. And that was Maya Angelou. And let me tell you, she's still inspiring us from the other side. And that's what I hope all these messages do for you. And if you received something worthy, please like, subscribe, and if you really feel it was good and touched your heart, please donate with PayPal or Zelle and support me to continue this work, because I just love it. And there's so much more to come on the Medium by Design.